Guys, I'm not really happy today. I've been very, very emotional. I've actually cried myself out. What is happening to these millennial marriages? My friend dissolved her marriage yesterday. I was saying that this week would be a very wonderful week for me because it's my birthday week already. But my friend, my friend's news has just put me off. She has been having some marital issues, for a while now. It has lingered, and I thought that they were coming to an agreement. To be honest, I thought that okay, these two people, of course, every marriage they get in Basbos. Any marriage whenever gets Basbos, then say those two persons never they tell themselves the truth. So I just thought that it is just one of those things, that happen to especially new marriages, because new marriages encounter so many challenges. You don't even blame these two persons. These are two strangers that are not related by blood. Because why are you putting up with your sibling? You are putting up with your sibling because you cannot throw them away. They are your blood. That is why last time they go say blood is thicker than water. Your sibling, in fact, so many persons even do, but you can never throw yourself away. Even your mother, your father gone. You don't do so many things, maybe say it just shock you, but then because these people are your blood. So you not to talk of somebody you don't know from Adam. What's last maybe in just 2 years, 3. In fact, these new marriages itself, they go date for just 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years. You get, and then you come to cohabit, to live with this person, leave your family, leave the people you grew up with. In my own case, leave your society to come to a new place where you don't even know anything. So if you don't know all of those things, you get. So my point is that sometimes you just need to cut some slack for these persons, because they're just coming together for the first time, living for 2 years. There are so many pretenses in relationships. People don't show their real colors. If you say this man, when we say you and I don't talk for phone for so many years, say you don't even like the smell of your fat. If you mess here, you go on you get, or maybe the way when they sleep, the way when they snore, so many. And if you see the what is even causing all these sagas, say so many little things, but they matter. But say something before you even marry, it's good for you to. But because even if you want to study a woman for 10 years, it will still, you get. So what actually happened? People keep. Please, I'm going to beg you in the name of God. If you like, throw away the messenger. But you see this thing I'm about to say. If you're a married woman, you don't know it, or you might not know what I'm about to say. And this thing I'm telling you is going to help you. They keep saying, yes, the new marriages of these woke women, why are they not like our mothers? Why are they not like our fathers? Our mothers, did they not persevere? We are not your mothers. If your mothers even had what we have now, they wouldn't stay. So many of our mothers, tell yourself the truth, their mothers, why they persevere the marriage, it was because of their children. It was because go and ask a 70-year-old woman, mommy, why did you even stay in your marriage? Just few of them would even talk of love. Nothing like love anymore. They will only tell you, I was in that marriage because of my child. I'm staying in this marriage for my children. Is that what life is all about? As a woman, you come to this world and you come to live for your children. That is why we have so many purposeless women roaming the streets. So many purposeless. When you ask them, what are they doing? Nothing. What do you want to do? To take care of my child. Is that your purpose? Is that why God created you? To exist for somebody else? While your husbands are busy living their purposes, living their dreams, and you as a woman, you think marriage is the purpose, marriage is the deal for you. Anyways, so this friend of mine, I wanted to say this thing. Any person that says marriage does not have a blueprint, marriage does not have a textbook, marriage does not it is a lie. There are processes to a successful marriage. There are processes that you need to take for you to achieve a successful marriage. One of those things that can never be underestimated, no matter where you take it to. You see, communication is to marriage as food is to human. As a human being, stop taking food, stop eating, stop drinking, stop feeding yourself. Will you live? You would not. For a matter of time, before you know it, your body starts decaying, one problem or the other, and you start malfunctioning. Before you know it, it is the end. So also marriage. When you take out communication from marriage, it is just a matter of time before both of you know that, okay, you are just deceiving yourselves in that marriage, and to just die a natural death. My friend, I don't know, for one reason or one weird reason or the other, she said she moved out from their matrimonial room. She said her husband, she was one that actually came up with it. You know, one of the things anger does to people is that it declares the sense of reasoning, and you make a rash decision that would even backfire without you knowing. That's one of the disadvantages of anger. When they had their arguments, their quarrels, that is natural. She now decided that as a couple, she wants to have her privacy. She wants to have her separate room. The husband should move out and go to another room. The husband, thank God it came from you. He grabbed it, took out all of his things, moved to another room, and the wife was in the room. Before, what they were now doing was, good morning. When they wake up this morning, it's a day that the wife wakes up early. She might even meet her husband. And if she doesn't meet the husband, they will text over the phone. Good morning, good morning. Somebody you're living with. Sometimes she says her husband comes back late. She would now stay in the room, and he will come back, go back. Not living like strangers. Why do couples think it is okay for them to sleep separately? And then some people would use this theory of, my mother did it. My mother was sleeping with us in her room, and then my father had a separate room. Are you your mother? That your mother you are quoting, ask her, did she enjoy her marriage? The answer she will give is that I stayed in that marriage because of you and your siblings. Is that what you want to do as a person? Okay, you, whenever you get children, who are you? Why are you living that kind of life? And then back to my friend. She now she used her hand though. Okay, I'm staying in this quarter. Will you stay? Before you know it, they started doing it. They started living without communication. It was just all about, she asks for money and he gives her. She asks for money and he gives her. Food stuff, food, choke. She would cook. Sometimes he might not eat. Sometimes, it was no longer she was doing it. She was so nonchalant, thinking that the husband will come around. But sometimes, you need to take matters into your hands as a married woman. You people are no longer cutting. It is no longer a relationship where you're trying to, save your face. You know what they call face saving now? If I go talk to him now, okay, your own husband again. Person where you swear say you want to forever. Person where you leave your mama, where born you, your papa, where born your siblings, can't they live with them for one house? If they talk say, if that want to be ashamed, if that. Anyways, that was what she did. I'm not saying sometimes you shouldn't draw the line as a couple, of course, so that there will be respect. But there are, God, wisdom is profitable to direct. That was how she was overlooking things, and there was this cold atmosphere. The devil planted it, and it was now brewing. This man no longer touches her. Where you want to take touch him? Not be when you even see the man, you will come, they talk, say you want. Before you know it, months turn to months, days turn to weeks, months. And then it was now like, I think 3 months or 4 months or so. Then she suddenly realized that, okay, this man has actually not touched her. Yeah. Wow. Guy, woman, brain can't be reset. Okay, how has he been doing it? It is not me. It would actually be somebody else. Before you know what they will say, before I know Jack, Robinson, my guy man has actually even impregnated another girl out. Yes, has actually, because when this man, you let this man to be in a separate room, you are in a separate room, automatically you people are operating distance relationship. You don't know what your husband is, the person you call your husband, you don't know what he's doing in his own room. He also does not know what you are doing in. But when you people are even in two space, enclosed space, you'll be sensing something. You'll be saying, you'll be sensing some movement. You'll be sensing, I'm going to find out communicate over the phone. You'll be saying, I'm not saying going to, but at least you'll be sensing it. You'll know when your husband comes back home. You'll know what kind of colon he comes back with. But you people are operating this stance and you expect, no. I'm not, I've told her time without number. Okay, how do we resolve the problem? She says fine. And that she has not even given birth. What will she do to resolve it? Because when the whole issue came up, we're thinking how to, come back, how to bring these two persons together. The woman said she doesn't have a problem, fine, that she would accommodate the unborn child, she would take her, blah, 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 blah. That was the whole disposition earlier. It is just recently that I'm getting to know that the husband said he's no longer interested. And you cannot force. There are so many things that you cannot force. One of those things is to force a man to be where he doesn't want to be. It is a total frustration. So that was just it. What do you guys? And I've been thinking, I'm not trying to blame the woman, because she's my friend, she's the one communicating to me, she's the one telling me her own side. I've not heard from the husband. I don't know, and it's not in my place to start asking a man. And besides, I'm not even close to the man. If I thought he's my friend or he's my relative, I know he would even explain to me. So from my friend's point of view, I'm not judging, but then I've told her that there are things she didn't do right. Forget the man's side, but you as a woman, do you think it is actually right for couples to sleep separately, to have privacy? Is there even privacy in marriage? If there should be privacy, why? At the end, I'll say, what do I know? But I actually know things. I do know. So this is how a marriage dissolved. My friend's marriage dissolved. And whether I like it or not, I'm being affected by it, because this is a union that we thought would actually foster, will make progress, will produce appropriate generations, and it has been cut short by some avoidable mistakes or decisions. And then I'm bringing it to the notice of my friend, to you, my families. I don't know, because whether you like it or not, so many persons are going through a lot in marriages, and so many of our friends are going through a lot. Had even this my friend opened up to me at the initial stage, I would have told her, see, this road you are taking will not lead you anywhere. Come out of it. But on board what dollars here or where could there here. So you watching this, it is not shame. Marriages of today, the society is making it look like when you start opening up and you are too weak, you are too this, you cannot handle it. Is a lie. Let us start practicing this habit of speaking. If you people know me, I speak. I don't swallow things. That. And then I'm speaking not because I don't want progress. But I'm speaking so that there are things that when I say or when I said, people came to me with advice and it helped me. Had even I didn't say some things that I said, I wouldn't have learned. I wouldn't have improved. I wouldn't even be where I am today. I wouldn't even be enjoying the things I'm enjoying today. But had even I holded them to God who made me, I wouldn't be here. So, and there are so many persons, women that are out there. Please speak up. Don't I want to side. Don't I want to immature. No, speak up. Somebody must stand by you. And the thing is, it must not be your family, because that is the only thing we are running away from. I want my family to stand with me, to stand by me, because my family is powerful. I grew up with them, they grew up with me. Foul. It must not be your family. It might even be a stranger. It might be somebody you don't know from Adam that will stand by you, with you, for you. Your family, they are afraid that you will taint their image. They don't even care about you. It is their own image that they are trying to save. Why you and I thought a scapegoat? Speak up. Whatever challenges you are facing, by speaking up, understand what I'm saying. Anyways, all these things it's actually a give and take. You check your lifestyle, and then because your lifestyle, the person you are reflects who you mingle with. If it is that means girl only give you. But when you move around, when you have this, you actually move around with people that have this. So it's as simple as ABC. So that is it. If you are a fan of couples having their privacy, tell me why you are of that school of thought. Let me know if you can go be. And then, of course, try to share this video for people to learn, for people to assimilate, for people to understand. Marriage is the simplest of all things because it is built on love. But that is if we understand what love is. All these marriages having this and having that one, it is most that it will come because it is life. Well, it is overcoming it. Right.